welcome back, Life Budgeters, to the first monthly closeout. I want to thank God for another day. I want to thank God for being who He is, which is a Savior from all of my different problems. He's my Savior. He's my Lord. He's my King. He is all in all. Just fill in the blank. Just fill in the blank. So I just want to go ahead on and get started with this monthly closeout, which is my first one. I got oil on here. I used to think that when I saw other YouTubers do monthly closeout, I used to think that, that's just too much work. That's great. Why I gotta do a month? Why are they doing a monthly closeout? And I just skip over the video. I won't even, get into the video. I just get off the video, and I ain't got time for that. I don't see no monthly closeout. But when I started really all these other times, I thought I was really taking it serious. But when I see how important a monthly closeout is, on top of that, how important writing down your expenses, tracking your expenses is, when I used to go against that, I'm not going to do that. That's too much work. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. It really showed me. And I realized that the reason why I didn't want to do it, because I didn't really want to see me. And when I say me, I really did not want to look in the mirror and see what I was valuing in my budget more. Was I being responsible? Was I acting childish? Or was I being a grown woman? Now, I can say that in my bills, in my budgeting, I am finally being a grown woman. Please, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, own up. But young, even in your teens and watching this, please don't wait until you are in your 50 and start budgeting. Start budgeting early. It will do your budgeting good. They said milk does your body good. Budgeting does your wallet good, your bank account good, your debt good, because you're going to have no debt. If you did, it will be good debt, because there's a such thing as good debt. And it would do your mind good. So I just wanted to go ahead on there, put that in, how I see how important it is now to track your expenses. When I see how important it is to do a closeout of the month. Okay, I can go on and on and on. I just want to say one quick thing. I promise you that I won't ramble too much. I was watching a video, and I had wanted my morning to be a great morning. I wanted to get up early, an hour early. I wanted to relax, have me some me time. I wanted to be dressed, leave out the house 30 minutes before time, get at work where I won't have to be running into work, clocking in, and then just jump straight into work. I wanted to do little stuff around the house, not too heavy, but enjoy my home before I leave. Now this I want to be done early in the mornings before I go to work. And when I was watching a video, now I would start getting up early and I would start doing this, but somehow it wasn't connecting. It wasn't flowing like I wanted to flow, my mornings. And I was watching a video, and I forgot the name of the lady, and she was saying how you have a great morning It starts when that night, preparing that night. I said, there it is. Bingo, bingo. So I had started preparing at night, laying out my clothes, making sure everything put where I needed to be put, straightening up a little bit before I got ready to lay down to go to bed. Set my timer so I could lay down to go to bed at a certain time to get up, not groggy in the morning, that I would, not groggy in the morning. I would have enough sleep. I started doing all these different things. Putting my work bag by the door. Making sure Ace has his book bag by the door. Making sure he's taking out his clothes. So in the morning won't be like, you should have did this. You should have did that. Why you didn't put up this? Come on now. Why you can't find this? I started at night before it was time for me to go to bed, before my bedtime timer went off. When I tell you, and I have been doing this for months, when I tell you, when I set my nighttime routine, my morning time routine fell right in line, just how I wanted, just like today. Up early. I said that to say this. How can I start my beginning month, the next month, and want it to flow good and everything be good, when my last month I didn't do a closeout to see what could I do to better the beginning of the next month, where I fell short, what I need to rearrange around. So ending a month in budgeting, closing out a month in budgeting, I see is just as important as beginning the next monthly budget for the month. I just want to say that. Okay, now I'm getting into this. I just want to say that what's working for me, what I see where my shortcomings. I have oil all on my hands. Oh my goodness. Should I go wash my hands? All right, so I wanted to turn to this page. And I want to show you this budget planner and bill organizer. If you look at this, you can see I never put my name on it. But I still didn't want to own it because I was still fighting, this monthly budget. Was I really going to stick with it, the tracking? And as I went to the class as well, the budgeting class that I go to every Tuesday, as I went through that and I started seeing myself, even the deep part and the part that I tried to cover up, why am my budget so wild, and why I'm not budgeting, and it was getting deep. I started saying, I can do this. I like it. I like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I like it. So in front of you all, I want to go ahead and put my name in this book. I want to put my last name on it just yet. But this is, the reason why I don't know if that's safe to put my last name on here. You know what? I'm going to do it. There you go. All right, the rest of the stuff, I'm just going to leave blank due to I use this book on social media. But I just want to sign my name. All right, so in front of you all, ownership. Okay, so let's go ahead on and get started. We're going to go ahead and start from, I'm sorry, I didn't know y'all was out the frame. And this is not a perfect channel. And I ramble. I have ADHD. So if this is not the channel for you, I'm sorry. I wish you would stay. But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you can skip to the part you really want to see. Okay, so we're going to go over my goal, my first goal. And I use this section to set my goal for the month of January. Since I started this in January, you don't have to wait until January to start. Of course, you can start any day of the week. But any month and any day of the week. But my first goal was to pay off my second credit card, which was an Amazon. Did I meet that goal? No, I did not meet that goal. And I'm so hoping, y'all know I have to switch it to the side to right. I didn't pay off that goal. So I'm going to put keep going, because I got to keep going. I didn't pay off that goal. Oh my goodness. So I don't even know what to write there because I tried, but I'm going to put keep going. And I'm going to put 1/31/25. That's today's date. So I'm not going to put anything negative on there because I tried my best. I don't want to put anything negative on here. But I am going to move my second goal down here, but keep going. And I'm just going to put a sad face, because I am kind of sad that I didn't. But I'm not going to elaborate. I'm not going to blow it all out of proportion because I know I tried my best. I tried my best. Okay, so the next one I want to go over is my strategy. My strategy for this whole book was to stay under budget, which I did. I was over budget when we'll go into that. But I ended up being under budget. To track my expenses, I did. To sacrifice, I did. I sacrificed my nails. I sacrificed a whole lot of other stuff when I was in the store, or passing by the thrift store, stopping in just to shop for something that I needed. Because usually I would go to the thrift store or the Goodwill or yard sale and shop for a little something for my home that I want to have decorated, which it don't cost much, but my mind was just focused on getting out of debt and getting under budget. So I did sacrifice, check my bank account every day, which I did. I checked my bank account every day, and I found out that is so important to check your bank account every day, because you never know what done creeped in your account or what have you. So I check my bank account every day, as well as my money affirmation for wealth and prosperity. I put down faith without work is dead. My spending is a mirror to what I value. You can't manage what you can't measure. You can't manage what you can't measure. I love that. My next one, my tactics was actions I will take to earn more money. I put increase my side income. So there's space that I can add more as I think of it, or as it come to me, as I go through these different experiences, the bad, the good, and the ugly. So the actions I will take to cut my expenses. Meal plan, which I have been doing that a lot more. Cook at home more. Yes, Lord, I have. Limit my usage in lights, gas, and water. Yes, even Ace has gotten on board. Pay off credit cards. That's my tactic. Pay off loans, personal and car. So my personal loan and my car loan. So that's my tactics. All right, so we're over here. I didn't fill out anything for the saving goals or the saving goal, a special saving goal. But over here, my saving for emergency fund, my saving goal 1, I put down 1,000. So, and each one of these gumballs is $100. And if you watched my last video on cash stuffing, I was saying that just like I take my tithes off top first, I am going to pay emergency fund second, just like it's a bill every time that I receive my income from my permanent job. From my main source job. So I am going to fill in a gumball with the blue. So each one of these gumballs is worth $100. So I'm going to go ahead on and fill this one in here at the bottom because I do have 100 in there. So, yeah. So we're going to do that. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. All right, so these are some extra pages. I haven't did my vision board yet because I was waiting on Diary of a Single Mom. I think her ending is 27. She's supposed to have did a live vision board, but she's been so busy moving and everything. And so I left it blank, but I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do it one day this month. If she don't do it anytime soon, I definitely got to get into it, to doing mine. So let's go into January. Let's go into January. Over here is my bills, which I kept my bills, which I am so proud of me. These are the bills that I get in paper. And the other bills, you know, I'm paperless. So month of January 2025, this month's goal, I'm recapping, I'm reviewing. I'm taking it in, you all. To spend less, which I did. I didn't go out spending on wants. Wants. I channeled it down to needs. So to me, that's spend less. Pay off Amazon credit card. No, I did not do that. So I'm just going to put a little sad face, but I tried. Increase YouTube income. Yes, I did that. I won't get it until February, but I did, and I will show it to you all when I do get it. Get current with all my bills. I would say only one. I got current with all my bills, and that was a struggle. That was donation from subscribers and helping, sending something, which I don't want to block their blessing. But I couldn't have done it without Jesus, without me spending less, doing what I can to do budget, to track my expense, and with my YouTubers that sent in, just sent me some, and with my YouTubers, not my YouTubers, I'm so sorry, with my subscribers that support the budgeters by you all watching my videos, watching the commercials, commenting, hitting a thumbs up. All of that helped me to almost get current. So I owe double on one. So, well, I'm when I said double on one, that means that's ace braces. I'm going over into February or in January, because in January I was owing from December. And remember, I just really started getting serious about this in January. So I'm so glad that I didn't go trying to pay in half and then up December's on, because that's what I would usually do, try to break it as small as I can so I can do what I want to do. But then you'll find me at the yard sale, the Goodwill, going to eating from fast food restaurant, but then said, I'm late on my bills. Nope, 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 nope. That all stopped in December. That's staying back in December. I got on my big girl pants. So I thank the Lord for that. So I owe double. So the reason why I said on double on one, and I'm gonna put braces so I can know which one when I look back on this. Because in February, I will owe January's on, and I will owe February. So that's why I say double. When I go into February, it'll be two that I owe. Because like I said, in January, I paid December's on. I was late for December's. Okay, enough of that. So I did sober. So I'm just giving a straight line. I did sober on that one. But I thank God. I thank God. So down here, my checklist. Did I track my expenses? Yes. Pay bills on time. Let me skip that one. Set clear financial goals. I believe I did. And as I go, I would learn how to set clearer financial goals. Income over expenses. Yes, my income was more than my expenses. I'll go and show you that. Earn extra to pay debt. Yes, I was earning extra. Now to pay bills on time, I don't know whether to check that one off because, you know, the bills that I said I had on the wrong one. So yeah, I do know. Put an X. I do know. That taught me, make sure my bills are on the right payday. Okay, so I got to come up on that one. Down here, the income. So these are my main incomes that I said that I was going to count on for the month of January, and the emergency fund for the month of January that I wanted to save. So I am going to put a check mark or a big smiley face because I was able to save $100 for January. Now, for my income, I'm going to turn it a little. My income came up under, I had budget for $3,570, but actually, the actual income for January was $3,262.61. So that was the actual income for January. And yes, I came up on the budget still. And woo, believe me, sacrifice. All right, so let's move on. I'm liking this. Recapping. On this side, I got my little sticky notes, y'all. This side is all of the monthly budget, all the bills that I had remembered to write down. And in red, you might see like this one, that I forgot about that one. And there's some more that was creeping up, little subscriptions and stuff, which I canceled a lot of them. They had been pulling out. Oh, and yes, another thing I did sacrifice was my gym membership. I sacrificed my gym membership at Planet Fitness. I took that off because I can go walking right now. I have weights. I have steps. I can walk up and down them. I can walk. I have weights. There's too many exercises out there. Now, when I get everything, my deck down and cleared like I want it to be, then I could incorporate that back in, that gym back in. So I sacrificed the gym that I had for about 2 years or 3. All right. And sometimes it would just run every month and I wouldn't even go. We can get into that. Let's not talk about that. Okay. So at the bottom here, so my total budget, and this was that I predicted, this here, came up to $3,862. The total actual which is this right here, after I added this up, the red, what came to $3,129.37. I got to stop this video. I did not know it was almost 6:30 and I have to be to work. I'm having too much fun. So I'm going to have to stop this video after I fill this out and I get back on it when I come back from work. So my total actual was $3,129.37. So the difference between these two, came up to be $732.63. Great. Because if you look, okay, I'm going to finish this part right here. If you look over here, what I did, I took this stuff over here. So my income was $3,570. $3,570, and I just wrote it here. That was my income. So I'm going to put $3,570. And I use this as my outgoing, what I was paying out, that was leaving out of my income. 3,000, it'll be this one, the total actual. 3,129.37. That left us, if you subtract these two, that left a difference of, wait a minute. Hold up. So the total budget, okay, the actual, 3,200, no. So this is the income. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't write that one there because I didn't get that income. This is the income that I got, $3,262.61. So there's $3,262.61. Take away. I knew something was wrong. Take away what actually was spent. The total actual. I think I got something wrong here. I do. 3,262.61. Take away 3,129.37. What? Okay, I'm coming back. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna come back because something just ain't right. I had to stop the video and go ahead and put on my work attire and check out something because something wasn't adding up right. My brain wasn't functioning right. So this is what I had to correct. So my total budget, $3,862, that's what I predicted. But the total actual of that budget was $3,129.37. So the difference in between that, I came in $732.63 under budget. So I am so happy for that. I am so happy for that. So I came up under budget that much of money. So you see, I was sacrificing budget. I was really doing it. Yay for me. Okay, so let's see the difference with the income and the actual budget, total budget, and the actual income. So let's see how that pan out to be, which I had undone it and messed up. So let's see how that pan out to be. So, so the actual income was $3,262.61. 3,000. I just said it. 262.61. So that's the actual income. Take away the actual amount that I spent. So we'll take away 3,129.37. So that leaves us with 3,262.61. Take away 3,129.37. $133.24. Yay! Yay! So you see here, you see right here where I was negative with my, what I thought it was going to be. I was negative up here. But down here, it came out that I came under. I came under, yay, in a positive one. Okay. So I'm so happy about that. Yeah, somehow. Okay, let's go to the next one because I'm not trying to ramble. I'm so happy about that. Got out the positive. Got out the negative and came into the positive. Thank God for Jesus. Right here, I checked off everything. The only thing that I did not check off that I checked, I slashed one of them, but this is the 166 of Ace braces that I'm going to move to February. So I'm going to move that one to February. That 166 one. All right. This is my expense tracker. My expense tracker right here, y'all. So to show you that I did do my expense tracker, I was doing it. Yes. Now, this is the cash one, which I put on here how much I took off for cash. I had to take it out of here. But this cash side will break down what categories that I put, what I used it for in my cash, in my sinking funds. So this is a work in progress because I really don't know how to do the cash expense other than keeping a slip inside of the cash expense to see what I'm spending that on. See, like with grocery, how much I spent out of grocery, how to try. Well, I'm going to do a better system with the cash envelope part. But the good thing is this amount that I brought, like where I have deposit $36, it was taken out of this. Because this is where my main income and stuff. When you see in the black, that's when income came in. In the red, that's when it went. That's when I paid bills. Money went out. The black is where it went in. So this was one of them that came from here. Like, see, cash envelope. I had to take $36 out of that. But over here up on the cash envelope, I put it in as a deposit of $36. And out of that $36, where I allocated the money at, the $36 at. So that's how I did that part. So this part, I'm the work in progress. I got to do better with this. I'm not per se in tracking it because I did, but how I'm really going to break it down or if this is enough. So I am going to, if this is enough of breakdown. So I am going to really look into that to see, into other videos to see. So my savings tracker, this is like for special savings, which I did not do this part because I'm focusing on my emergency fund and I have a few sinking funds already. Over here, this is the debt tracker. Of course, if you watch my debt video that I put out a couple of days ago, you know that I have more debt than this. But I put in the next two debts that I'm looking to pay off. So this was one of them that I was hoping to pay off, that Amazon card. That second Amazon card, hoping to pay off. No, the first Amazon. Let me think. Yes, the first Amazon card, I was hoping to pay that one off in the month of January, which today is the last month of January, and I'm not able to. So, and this is the upgrade one as well. So these two will travel over into February because they're my next two to focus on paying off. So that's why I don't have all the rest of them on here. Just breaking it down chunk by chunk. Here is the budget review right quick. Yes, I have time to get into this. So I'm going to turn it a little and let's get into this. All right, so I am going to use my pen. Nope, not my pen. I'm going to go ahead on and use this one. So my opening balance for January was 0 in my account. My opening balance in my account of January was $0. My total income that came in, as we just talked about it, is $3,262.61. That's my total income that came in. My total expenses that went out, I'm going to write it this way. It's $3,129.37. That's my total that went out. The difference between those two, was $133.24. That's the difference. The total savings that I did, thank God for Jesus, was $100 to go to my emergency fund. So my balance that I'm taking forward in my account, the balance that I'm going to take forward in my account, you know I have a buffer that's in there that was catching those bills that I forgot in those little subscriptions. So the balance that I had left in my account after all that other stuff is $20. So I'm going to take that $20, throwing that $20 into the next one. And matter of fact, it was not $20. It was $15. Okay, that's not doing it. I done ran out. So we're going to cross that out, and it was $15 because I started that Ally account. So I took $5 to start that one. So it's $15. All right, so let's look down here on my spending part. Let's look at my spending part. For housing, added up to $795.38, which was 24% of my income. The food came up to $179.71, which was 6% of my income. Healthcare came up to $225.87, which was 7% of my income. The transportation portion was $539, which was 17% of my income. The personal, $703.19, which was 22% of my income. The loans, and this loan was the personal loan. My car loan was put into the transportation one, okay? So the loan, which I had one personal loan, was 8% of my income. That was $262.22. The entertainment was $15. That was 3% of my income. And that $15 was when I took my nails off. I put that up on the entertainment. And other different expenses was $409. And that was 13% of my income. Now, where did I get these categories? Let me show you. On the side, they have housing, food, healthcare, transportation, personal, loans, entertainment, other. And whatever I put up under this and I added up that subtotal, that's where I received this, which actually, yeah, So what I did, I add up the actual amount right here. See, this was the actual amount of housing what I thought I was going to spend out, $964, but I actually spent $795.38. So you can see in here how like the gas, my home gas was $60 I thought, but it came out to be $55. Another big thing, Tico, my Tico bill was $122, but the Salvation Army paid my light bill. So I didn't have to pay anything there. So that went down. My cleaning, I put 50. I took that out and I had that at $0. When I put cleaning, I have someone and I try to help her as well to come and do deep clean my bathroom. I used to do that and I was trying to help her with her business. So I couldn't do it. I can't do it for a while. I'm gonna have to deep clean my own again. So that was taken out. So yeah, so that's how you do the difference. However, when I did the pie charts, each one of these is represent 5% each. So I did mess up on the pie chart some. Like 24% of my housing, that was the biggest part of my income. And that's why it has the biggest section. 6% was food. No, my next biggest part was the personal, 22%. And that was this right here. So what I did, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I saw some parts of the pie chart was still white when I got finished filling it in. I was like, oh, because I got to fill in, even though they're 5% each piece of the pie, I still got to add a little slight 2% in. So that's why this is gold, just like that one. But this little part over here is gold. That's that other 2%. So next time I know to, divide it like right there and put the 2% there, however it works, if you understand what I'm saying. And then the next biggest part after the 22% was the transportation part, which is the 17%, which was this. And then so that's 5, 10, 15, which left another 2%, and I put it here. Next time it'll be on the side. All of the colors will be with each other. So that's why my pie chart looking crazy. This is my first time doing the percentage and stuff. So please, work with me on this. Understand why my pie chart are looking crazy. Next time the colors will be right beside each other, because I'm still in the learning process. Okay, so I have about 3 more minutes before I get out the house. So I am going to go ahead on and finish this bottom part with you. Down here, it says, my biggest wins this month. My biggest wins this month was that. My biggest wins, I would say, let's get a darker one. I would say under budget. I came in under budget. And how much I paid off in debt. That's another one of my biggest wins. In debt. In debt this month. Did I meet my budget? If not, why not? And all I have to do is put yes. Yes, I did. With a smiley face. The next one, this is what I learned this month by tracking my expenses. So it is important to know where every, it is important to know where every penny go if possible. That's what I learned. It is important to know where every penny go if possible. And the last one is saying, it says, my 1 month plan to improve my financial management is make it a habit to check. Well, I should have put to keep checking because I already did. To check my bank accounts every day, which I already made it a habit. I should have said to keep checking every day and have the dates of bills correct. So that's my 1 month plan to improve my financial management. Make it a habit to check. So I should have said continue to check my bank account every day because I've already started doing that in January, as well as have the dates of bills correct, written correct on my monthly calendar. So that is it for paying off my debt. Paying off my debt. So that is it for my monthly closeout. I want to make sure that was it. I don't think it's nothing else back here that I needed to do. Yeah, that was it. So I'm going to ask you to please stay tuned to see what I'm going to do for February. When I plan my monthly budget for February, I already written it out and I am ready to go. I already done started saving February bills where it can be readily available at my fingertip, which I didn't used to do that. I used to just throw them in a corner because it just saddened me to just look at it. It made me so sad. So, okay, I'm getting organized. That is it. Like I always say, I know I rambled a lot. I don't know how long this video is. I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't know how. But I do know one thing for sure, that Jesus will always make a way. Remember, love much, live well, and laugh often. Until the next time. Thank you, Lifetime Budgeters.